What's up, everybody? Watt007 here, and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. In today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, we're going to be taking a look at the new upcoming updates for October, and I am genuinely surprised that Konami has dropped the upcoming updates already. Now, it is getting near the end of the month, but the fact that these upcoming updates are potentially going to talk about certain events for Zexal World, and we don't have Zexal World yet, I'm like kind of surprised that they dropped the upcoming updates. I would think that potentially they would maybe drop the upcoming updates like the day Zexal World comes out, because I think some of these upcoming updates are going to be related to Zexal World, but we're going to find out in today's video, that's for sure. Fingers crossed that these upcoming updates announce something for Shark, because Shark's not going to be a day one character or an attainable day one character in Duel Links. So hopefully this confirms that we're going to get an unlock event for him sometime at the end of October, because I would love to get Shark and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I think it would be a fun character to play. So fingers crossed that these upcoming updates announce that. So yeah, let's get into today's reaction and review on the upcoming updates. If you guys are excited, you know what to do. Leave a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are so close to 20,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate that. So without further ado though, let's get into it. Also, before I get into the review of these upcoming updates, I gotta give a big shout out to Zornilla and Mr. Caleb1354 for becoming YouTube members at the Chaos Triangle Pioneer tier or above. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's get into today's review of the upcoming updates. First things first, early October, we're getting a mission circuit. Not a surprise that we're getting mission circuit. It's going to be a way to get some gems early on, especially for when we run out of gems when that Zexal World box comes in. I still need to do a video or a live stream on that new box, but I can't wait. I really want to get, what's it called? I really want to get Utopia, Phoenix Chain, and all that stuff right there. So all my gems are going to get depleted, so I can't wait for the mission circuit event to come through so I can recoup my gems and get ready for the next box after the Zexal one. Also, what's hilarious is that I think that this is actually wrong for the UR card Halloween Insect, because fun fact, we actually already have Halloween Insect in Duel Links and it's an SR card. Yeah, look at this. We have Halloween Insect in the game. It's an SR card that is already attainable. And shout out to Konami for just not putting in the right information in their upcoming updates. Good job, guys. You're doing great. Okay, that's actually funny. So whatever this gets corrected, I'll put in the comment section down below what the actual card is, because this is going to get updated eventually where it would show us the correct card. But yeah, that is not the correct card. That is not the card that we're going to get from Mission Circuit, because Howling Insect is an SR card that's already attainable. Okay, yeah, that's still pretty funny that that Mission Circuit is incorrect. But anyways, next up, Taya Gardner's event in early October. It looks like Taya Gardner, as well as a new reward card for the brand new skill, Up for a Fight. So yeah, that's awesome that Taya Gardner's Reminiscence of the Future is coming back. This is actually a Dark Side Dimensions event, which is funny enough because everybody in the community thought that Konami was just going to completely forget about Dark Side Dimensions, considering that they didn't even show it in the reveal trailer for Zexal World, which is just hilarious in my opinion. But anyways, it looks like we're getting a repeat event for Taya Gardner. This is actually fantastic though, because of the fact that Taya Gardner had some really good Witchcrafters to support that's essential for the deck. So the fact that she's getting back and added back to the game is going to be great, so that people can unlock her again, and for the fact that they can get that new Witchcrafter support to build up that Witchcrafter deck if they wanted to play it. So yeah, be sure to go play in early October to unlock Taya Gardner real quick. That's awesome. It also does look like that we're getting another Duel Quest event, which is awesome because this is just more tickets, more gems, and all that fun stuff right there. Very similar to the Mission Circuit event. So it's good to know that Konami wants us to stack up on gems. We get to get gems from leveling up all the Zexal characters. We get gems from the Mission Circuit and Duel Quest. I'm liking the direction we're going here, boys. That's awesome. Can't wait to get some gems back. That's for sure. Because like I said, this box for Zexal World is going to be pretty spicy. I don't think it's going to be as good as the DSOD box, but I still haven't done a full review on it, so I don't know yet. But still, Utopia Phoenix Chain, that's kind of poggers. Next up though, in mid-October, we are getting back the Turbo Duel Grand Prix event. PvP event featuring Turbo Duels is here, and we're getting Dragon Knight, Draco Exquisite, and Archfiend Interceptor. I like Dragon Knight right here. Let's go take a look at this card real quick and see what's popping with it. So let's get to the card review, because I like the look of these cards already. Okay, I'm actually really excited that this card is getting added to the game. I'm definitely gonna have to make a video on this right here, because Dragon Knight Draco Exquisite, fun fact, is a card that Yusei used in the anime, and this was the only time he did a fusion summon in the show. And what's really cool about this is that it's actually canon that the reason why he used this card in the show is because the duel that used this card in the show takes place after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time movie with Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei. and you say it was inspired by Jaden to do fusion summoning, so that's why he went for that route, which is just so cool. I like it so much. But yeah, let's get into the review of this card real quick. So this is going to be a UR card from that Turbo Duel event. It's a win level 10 Dragon Fusion monster with 3200 attack, 2000 defense. It takes one Dragon type Synchro monster and one Warrior type monster to fusion summon into. It must be fusion summon. Once per turn, you can target one Dragon type Synchro monster in the graveyard. Banish that target, and if you do until the end phase, this card becomes that monster's, replace this effect with that monster's original effect. While this card is in attack position, your opponent takes any effect damage you would token with their card effects instead. So yeah, it's an alright card. It's a cool 3200 beat stick that can utilize your Dragon type Synchro monsters in the graveyard and then also the additional effect that while it's in attack position, any effect damage you would take, your opponents would take instead. So that's pretty cool right there, especially for the fact that there seems to be a lot more burn effect cards coming when Zexal gets added to the game. So that's actually kind of helpful right there. Other than that, this card isn't too crazy, I would say. It doesn't really pack too much of a punch for the requirements to summon it to this card, but like I said, it's just a cool card for the fact of how it was used in the anime and the origins of it, which is really cool. So no wonder this is going to be a free card to get from the event, not a card that you need to pay gems for or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But still, awesome card. I'll definitely have to consider making a deck video for this, and hopefully I get my lazy butt to make a deck video on this because this card's really cool. And then the other card we're going to take a look at that's going to be attainable from that Turbo Duel event is this SR card right here called Archfiend Interceptor. It's a 4-star dark fiend effect monster with 1400 attack and 1600 defense. While it controls face-up attack position card, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So that's an okay card. It's an Archfiend card, so it's going to mix well with the Archfiend support. And yeah, other than that, that's all it does. Just inflict 500 damage to your opponent. I'm not really too excited about this card, but it's neat. That's all I have to say about it. Back to the upcoming updates. Let's see what's next for Duel Links in October. In mid-October, we are getting another tour guide mission bingo event. Again, another great event for gems and whatnot. Not as good as the Duel Quest and mission circuit, but still pretty good. It's still pretty good. And we are getting this card right here called Antidote Nurse. So let's go take a look at it. So it looks like this is actually an Xyz monster. That's a pleasant surprise, but at the same time, it makes sense because in October, we have Zexal World, so that's cool right here. But yeah, let's go take a look at Antidote Nurse and see what's popping with this card. So this card right here is a light 3-star Xyz monster with 1800 attack, 1200 defense. It takes 3 level 3 monsters in order to overlay into it. If this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation in either player's turn, the attack of the opponent's monster becomes its original attack. During either player's damage step, when a monster you control is attacking or being attacked, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. That monster gains 1000 attack until the end phase. So yeah, this card is okay. I don't like the fact that you need 3 level 3 monsters in order to overlay into it, especially depending on what monsters that we get in the game that would help us spam out level 3 monsters on the field. But still, the effects are all right. If your opponent has an ability that boosts their attack, you can utilize this card to basically turn that monster to its original attack when you attack with this one. And then on top of that, this card is a good support card for your deck because you can detach Xyz materials from this card, and you can basically make it to where your monsters will gain 1000 attack, and it happens during either player's turn, and it's not a hard once per turn, so you can keep doing it until you run out of overlay units. So that's not too bad. Having a boost of 1000 attack for your monsters is not too shabby whatsoever. So when you get this card on the field, you can boost it to 2800 attack, or you can boost your other monsters on your side of the field to gain 1000 attack and then kind of go from there. So while I don't like the fact that you need 3 level 3 monsters in order to overlay into this card, it's not too bad of a card. It's not like wow crazy broken, but it's a solid card. I can see it seeing play when it comes out to the game. But dude, it just blows my mind that now we're reviewing Xyz cards like it's the norm, dude. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the fact that we have Xyz monsters in the game. It's crazy, but very cool to see. Okay, next up, let's see what else we're going to be getting. So in mid-October, we are getting back a Duelist Road Clash of Trash Crash Town event. Man, I cannot speak. But yeah, this right here is going to be a repeat event for Count right here. And we have a brand new skill, Shell of a Ghost. Now, I don't know if Shell of a Ghost got leaked, so I have no ideas on what that skill could potentially do, but sick that Callan is coming back. I'm kind of noticing a trend here when it comes to this event, or these events right here, is that there's a lot of repeat events going on. So as a player that's played all these events before, That sucks. It really does. I know why they're doing all these repeat events, because, you know, when Zexal comes out, a lot of players are going to get back into the game. So they need to have these repeat events for those new players. But still, it kind of sucks that we're getting so many repeat events as a player that's played all these events before. But still, having Callan back into the game is going to be great for the new players and all that good stuff right there. So not too shabby. And then next up, we have mid-October. Okay, so we have a new character will appear when it duels to attain the new UR card Inferno and the SR card Volcanic Slicer. Wow. Wow. That's a genuine surprise. Well, this confirms it. Axel is coming into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Wait a second. That is a genuine surprise. For those that don't know, Axel was a character that got added in season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX along with a bunch of other characters. And yeah, he had a Volcanic deck that he used in the show. And Volcanic has been in the game for a very long time. Like, we had all the Volcanic support in the game for the longest time, so nobody knew if we were getting Axel or not. But as you can see right here, we have Inferno and Volcanic Slicer in the game, or it's gonna get added into the game when he pops up into Duel Links, and his quote says you're not ready to fight in the front lines. Axel's theme was that he was kind of like an army dude, and he had his duel disc was a literal gun. So like, bro, I am genuinely surprised that they're adding Axel to the game. That is sick. Let's go take a look at his new Volcanic support in the game. But let's go, Konami. I appreciate you guys. This is a good event. So the UR card Inferno right here is a 4-star Pyro Fire card with 1100 attack, 1900 defense. This card cannot be normal summon / set. It must be first special summoned from your hand by banishing one fire monster from your graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it sends in the graveyard and inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. Now this card right here is really cool because it is a monster that you can easily special summon into just because you need to banish a fire monster. And there's some archetypes in the game that are fire related that can easily get themselves into the graveyard, so that's cool right there. Also, this card, when it destroys opponent's monster by battle, it can inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. Now this is going to definitely be a nerfed ability when this card gets added to the game, so probably it's going to be around like 800 to 1000 damage instead of 1500. I don't know how much Konami is going to nerf it though, but this is going to definitely be one of those cards that once it get added to the game, it's going to get eroded, because Konami stated that there's going to be a lot of burn cards they want to add into the game that do it too much effect damage for Duel Links specifically, so they're going to errata them when it gets added to the game. So it's not going to be 1500 damage, but it's still going to be something reasonable for Duel Links' life point system, as you know, because we start with 4000 life points in this game compared to 8000. And then the other card we're going to take a look at right here is Volcanic Slicer, a 4-star 1800 attack fire pyro monster. Once per turn, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If you activate this effect, this card cannot attack during this turn. That's cool. I don't think they would nerf this one though. I think it might stick at 500 life points inflicted, but still a good Volcanic support right here. And like I said, I am genuinely surprised that we're getting Axel and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now his event right here is going to be a roaming event at first, but still it is really cool to see that we are getting Axel. I'm genuinely surprised that we're getting him into the game, and I'm probably gonna have to make a clickbait video called playing as Axel Brodie before he becomes into the game officially, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna have to get on that ASAP. So expect a Volcanic deck soon, having some fun and whatnot before he officially comes to the game, so look out for that. Next up though, let's go take a look at some other updates right there. I'm still blown away that that's actually happening. That's a good event, even if it is just gonna be a roaming event. Late October though, we have a brand new legendary duelist to attain. So this states right here, this is your chance to unlock a certain character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Collect event exclusive items to challenge the event character. A shark never lets his prey escape. There we go, boys. This confirms it. Like we expected, Shark is gonna be showing up in Zexal World Day 1, but he's gonna have an unlock event in late October. So don't worry, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to unlock Shark. Okay, you just gotta wait a little bit. Okay, you just gotta wait just a tiny bit. But yeah, we're getting Shark into the game. That's gonna be awesome. Looking forward to that. Not surprised though, but looking forward to it. And then we also have another mission circuit event, and shout out to Konami for again messing up the text right here. Complete missions to race around the circuit, obtain rewards such as gems and a new SR card blank. Thanks, Konami. I don't know why you guys messed that up twice. It literally messed up the mission circuit card for here, and then messed it up here. Whatever, probably wasn't anything too broken, but like I said, once it gets updated, I'll put it down in the description and comment section down below. on what the cards are actually going to be, or you can just open up Duel Links yourself by the time you're watching this video and just see them for yourself. But yeah, that is going to be it when it comes to all this stuff right here for this brand new upcoming updates. I gotta say, what definitely redeemed this upcoming updates is this mid-October event for Axel. Hopefully we'll get an Axel unlock event sometime in November, but it's still cool to see that Konami cares about GX World and is adding more characters for GX World. So that's just amazing right there. And yeah, we're going to be getting a brand new Shark character, or we're getting Shark into the game in late October too for Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So that's awesome right there. And yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to that. So while I do not like that there's so many repeat events because it's going to make Duel Links super boring, hopefully the new box and the Zexal World characters will be enough to like hold me by until we get that event for Axel and whatnot. And like I said, I'll probably make a video called Playing as Axel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links before he becomes in this game. So there's that right there too. But yeah, it's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel. I talk too much, so I'm gonna be heading out right here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the support recently, and adios everybody.